Hello there, everyone. It's Hexacarbide here. I'm just making a quick, easy video just because I haven't really had a chance to sit down at all for the last few weeks. So I've been super crazy busy. So hey guys, how's it going? Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Share with your friends. But yeah, I wanted to make a quick little video about telling you what happened on my last build. It was successful. Everything's good, delivered, packaged, confirmed, operating properly. But we had some unique issues that I had never come across before. So everything seemingly was working fine. Everything. So had it opened up, just put together, but everything was still not buttoned up and, wire managed and all that stuff. Anyway, so I'm sitting there updating Windows because, it literally updated first time, first go, no problem. It's been acting a little funny with like it was a Quattro. It was a 4000 series Quattro NVIDIA, but it was graphics card, but it was acting goofy a little bit when I first plugged it in. And there was like some adapters on it. It's an older one, but it was an actual workstation for someone who's doing all kinds of work-related creations, visual creations that end up getting printed out and all that stuff. Anywho, so there was a few times where the actual monitor wouldn't activate when turned it on and different things like that, and just some weird quirkiness going on. I really wasn't sure what was going on. I thought maybe the video card was bad. So what happened was I was updating Windows after I installed it. I had overclocked or turned on the RAM to its proper megahertz, so like 3000 or 3200 megahertz, which I should have not probably done because it does funky things sometimes whenever you're not fully updated on Windows yet, but it does make everything run faster. That's the point. More about sequencing, I guess. But with that said, I felt like I had when SpaceX launches a rocket and they're testing some prototype thing out and they call it like a RUD, like a rapid unscheduled disassembly. That's what I felt like occurred. So like I'm literally updating Windows and it says, hey, do you want to restart Windows? Because it requires a restart, to carry on. And normally you're like, yeah, I do, like no problem. So I restarted it and it bricked. Literally black screen, wouldn't activate, wouldn't turn on. Like it would turn on. No post, no boot, no BIOS, literally nothing. Okay. A little squirrely on that one, have to admit. I was a little concernicus. So troubleshooting involves literally swapping parts that I didn't really have. So I literally went and I found a card online. This is in the middle of the graphics card crisis. Literally there's like everything's 50 to 200+% more expensive than it should be. So I find a 1050 Ti from Asus for like some stupid amount online. I purchase it on Newegg thinking like, I don't even know this is going to be here in an hour. So I grab that. I literally go to a local computer store. They had the same exact one. I purchased that one, cancel my order, all's good. Bring it home, plug it in, nothing. I'm like, oh, great. Did I like short out or fry the hardware or something? Or did something short? Or what's going on? So I literally just start taking the whole darn thing apart. So I literally start putting in different RAM kits for my other devices and all this other stuff. Still, the RAM lights up because I got LED RAM in there, but no post, no nothing. Literally nothing. It is a fancy, very expensive paperweight at this point. So I'm like, okay, step back for a moment, think about it. So I didn't have a lot of time to work on it, like an hour here, hour there, that kind of thing. So I'm like, all right. So I sit on it for a day or so, and then I go back to it, and I literally just disassembled the whole darn thing. Literally the whole thing is coming apart. So I took out the motherboard, took out everything. The only thing I didn't take out was the CPU. It posted and everything was working perfectly fine, and I had confirmed some of the benchmarks prior to it bricking. So I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna start swapping stuff. So I put a different RAM kit in there. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna swap this. I was one NVMe SSD hard drive system that I had literally integrated into the motherboard. So I took that apart and I popped it in my other computers. So I had my other nice computer set up. I popped it in there took the glass panel off, found an extra NVMe drive, a slot, popped it in there, formatted it, completely just wiped it clean, put it back in the other hard drive, or in the other system, because it was like a clean slate at this point. Posted, no problem. So that means that, you turn it on, it shows up on the screen, you can do whatever to it, reinstalled Windows, updated Windows 100% through to nothing, didn't even really touch it at all until Windows was nearly 100% updated, until it asked me to restart it, and I restarted it, and it worked just fine. And ever since then, everything's been perfectly fine. I even ended up using the original graphics card that the person had purchased in order to make sure that was working properly, and it actually was working properly. I already had an RMA and everything for that one, but I canceled the RMA and didn't send it back, and ended up using it, and all the settings worked properly. So man, it was interesting. It was kind of a tough go there for a minute. So yeah, but we literally got it going. It was perfectly working fine. So yeah, it was hit or miss and kind of scary there for a minute. It was that would have been really upsetting if it was a fancy paperweight. But apparently what ended up happening is, when the restart occurred originally, it must have been in the middle of a crucial installation update. Like literally when it installs it. If you're installing an update, sometimes it's downloading 2 or 3 updates, it's installing 1 or 2 updates, and then if you literally restart or turn your computer off in the middle of that process, depending on which one it is, it can literally break your system. And if you don't know how to fix it, God bless you. So that's what ended up happening. So basically it literally, vapor locked itself. But that's okay. We figured it out. Again, the trick was literally yanking the hard drive, completely formatting it, because I had other systems that I was able to, pull from and utilize. Did that, and 100% operational. Was a little more careful on the updating process, and again, I didn't actually do any of the other ancillary activities that I normally do on a computer build until after everything was 100% updated, even the extra optional stuff, which is I think what got me the first time. So yeah, there you go. Be careful when you're updating, but it worked out well. So started getting into some computer repair stuff, which has been kind of neat. I've had to repair a few computers for work and different things like that. So as long as the system's able to be torn apart and put back together, and some are and some are not, thank you OEMs, the people who do, like, thank you Dell, thank you HP, who build things with special connectors where you can't actually repair them. You know who you are. Anyway, but some of them you can. So I've actually had to do something similar where I've yanked a few hard drives that went bad, and the stupid Optane supposedly SSD drives that have a real determined finite life to them. Yank that stuff out, put a new hard drive in, worked no problem, reinstalled Windows, easy peasy. So yeah, moving along, getting some experience, that's for darn sure. But with the extra parts and pieces I ended up building a whole new system, and I'm gonna hopefully monetize that here real soon. And I already have someone lined up wanting to buy it, so that's kind of exciting. It's almost a perfect build case for this person's situation. So careful when you update people. This is Texas Carbide again. Share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Any questions, comment down below. I'll be happy to answer your questions, or give me a call if you know my phone number. But if not, reach out. And if you guys need a computer, let me know. So hope all is well. Talk to you later. Bye.